We're back, y'all. Oh my goodness gracious. We are here. We're back. The stars with Tamika Joy. I got all my guests here, and we're gonna have a great time. I did want to rewind and talk a little bit about the events that I was talking about before I was rudely interrupted. No, I'm just like, but I did want to go over the events. So on this Thursday, August 26th, at the Miracle Theater from 7:30. Well, it starts at 7:30, but be there at 7 p.m. and we're gonna have a good time. I'm playing grandma to this young girl who has been bullied and she wants to commit suicide and kill herself. But I'm the fun grandmother who's going to come along and make the people laugh and smile. And we're going to have a great time. We're going to have a great, great time. Of course, I'm always about the bullying. And this Thursday, meet me at Miracle Theater. On Friday, meet me at the pool. Ooh. It's an adult swim and music night. My brother Joel Lucas and we are going to have an amazing time. August 27th from 8 to 10 p.m. down in Italian. It's just going to be really, really nice. We're going to have a good, good time. We're going to just sing, have a little karaoke. Just have a nice adult time. And then on Saturday, we will be having Community Bridge Day down at Epic Food Hall. Myself, Stars Performing Arts, the Boys and Girls Club, AA Events, Sassy Chefs, and Epic Food Hall, along with Last Chance Cuts. We're gonna have a good time. We're giving away book bags, school supplies, food. We're giving away clothes, free haircuts, face painting, moon bounce, you name it, is going to be there. Come on down. It's free. We're gonna have a great time. So my next week is full. And then I'm shutting down because I ain't even playing. Yesterday, I was supposed to be having a oldie but goodies night. And like all last week, I just kept seeing people pray for me, pray for my family, pray for whatever. I just found out somebody in my family, myself, got COVID, and I'm just like, I'm over it. So after I finish all this stuff, I'm going in and I'm going to just sit my little self down, and because I just don't have time. I just don't have time for it. My thing is, if this variant is supposed to be potent and supposed to be so much worse than the coronavirus, why do they still have us outside? Why are we still outside? Can somebody tell me, please? Somebody answer that question. I mean, I just don't get it. And we all still outside, like, we out here. Nah, not me. I'm gone. I'm out. So after next week, I'm cancel me until the Bully Walk, which is an annual event that we will basically be having Stars Performing Arts every year. This will be our fourth annual Bully Walk. And we're just going to really be down at the office and outside in the parking lot having a good time. We're going to walk. We're going to have some vendors. We're going to have some speakers. And that is October 9th, where you guys can meet us. The theme for this year is peace and love. So 6710 Oxon Hill Road. If they haven't shut us down yet, yes, you can meet me in the parking lot. And that's just all support and get together when it comes to bullying, because that's just my another passion of mine when it comes to doing the right thing and really sticking up and supporting. But I'm not gonna ramble. I'm just going to jump right back into it because our time has already altered. So my first guest, her name is Christine. She has an organization called Blessings, Alopecia Mental Health. And I want to bring her on so she can talk to you guys a little bit about her organization and her passion and her journey. and what brought about this organization. So, where are you at, sister?
Breezy Point. Look, the beach, the campground. So look, the mental health weekend. So look, you need to
Yes,
be here with me.
I need to be. Lord knows I do. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And yourself?
I'm doing all right. I won't complain. I will not do it. I won't do it. So tell me a little bit about Blessings Alopecia Mental Health Foundation. When it started, what brought about it, and what are you doing in the community?
Okay, let's give this speech. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you, give it all the way. So it's called Blessings Alopecia Mental Health Foundation. It's to give awareness on alopecia and mental health, what to do, what not to do, and how to go about it. Educating friends, family, coworkers on what to do, what not to do, signs to look out for during your time of episode, and how to actually help you when you're going through an episode. Within the next couple of years, I will have my own rehab center that is designed towards your comfort zone so that it's less chances of you relapsing. And if anybody knows about mental health, they know that the true support of or the true medicine before any medicine is having that support system right there beside you. So um, I started it. My son, he's 14, and he has the alopecia. We both have the mental health. So I've been through all the walks of life. Um, I've been through all the walks of life of wanting to give my kids away, wanting to go on drugs, wanting to kill myself, pretty much everything. Just everything, just give up on any and everything. So it's a walking testimony, and we've always been about giving back to the community. But it's like I told myself I can't help the community without actually educating them on the 2021 mental health because everybody is so used to the old mental health or the visual mental health. They're not used to like me. They're like, oh, everybody's just quick to say, oh, you're too pretty to deal with them. Like, hit that trigger and see the difference. Look, see me when I haven't taken a nap, I haven't had my medication, and I haven't eaten. I'm a totally different person. So it's like now that I've gotten the help that I pretty much need, was taking on my own tools and resources for my foundation. I had like a 6 months for I say 4 to 6 months recovery.
Mm,
I'm still going through it, but 90% of it has changed due to the support of others and making sure that I'm getting the food that I need to eat, exercising, rest, and just taking a break when it comes to different things. So that's like for me, especially when it comes to email correspondence, I let people know quickly, hey, it might take me a few days, but I'm going to get it done. And I think a lot of people are more understanding when I say that versus not saying anything at all. And then it's just like, oh, well, she's not serious, or she doesn't want to do this, or whatever the case may be, or whatever they're thinking.
mhm.
So, and I, like I said, I tell people, if more you're honest about it, the more it will be, more respected. And I feel like a lot of people would not suffer in silence.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, it started back in I opened the foundation 2019, and I've been out in the streets ever since. Now every Wednesday, me and a few other nonprofits up under the Dara Hurston Crime Victims Foundation. We go do outreach ministry every Wednesday in the DMV area. September 25th, I'll be having my first major giving back to the community event at Marvin Gaye Park. So I hope to see you guys there. It's from 12 to 3, 5200 Foot Street, Northeast. So I'm definitely excited. And I really want to be the voice for those who suffer in silence because I suffered in silence and I was pretty much on that edge. So I just want to be a voice for those who suffer, like I said, suffer in silence and let them know that it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to be honest about how you feel and what's going on through your mind, and the thing that you think that is crazy to ask for is best to ask for,
Mhm.
especially during this season right now with COVID going on.
Right, right. Absolutely. And tell me, in regards to, you said that, you you definitely wanted to be a help, but you had to make sure that you educated yourself, enough
Mm-hmm.
on, you know, what it is that you wanted to help with. Um, when you, when did you feel like, okay, or do you at this point feel like you've been educated enough to make a difference in regards to going out, and what was those steps like, say, like, because like certain people want to tap into it but they don't know where to go, or they may not feel like, they really have got enough information, like, so where, if someone wanted to happen to get that help, where would they go to? How would they try to start that 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 healing process?
Um, I would say for one is either one trying to find a supportive friend or family member who's willing to take that journey with you. If not, they can call the Blessings Alopecia Mental Health Foundation at 601-675-2264. If you can't remember that, 601 on People's Line, BAMH. But I feel like the main thing is really having that support system. It's good to have the support system as the main medication, but it's hard to identify everything. But can you hear me,
You kind of going in
Tamika?
and out, but I can hear you a little.
Can you hear me now, though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Um, I lost my train of thought. What was the second part of your
you,
question?
you were talking about, basically, I guess, far as getting the help with that they needed, or we're talking about education wise, far as them getting what, some help, and where would they go to, or, and then you started talking about the organization.
Oh yes. Look, I mean, that's pretty much it's really hard to identify, and like I tell people, it's best to seek a professional because you don't want to assume. You feel anxiety when it can be other things. I know a lot of people are taking on, oh, I feel like I'm just this, or I feel like I'm just that because I have these symptoms, not realizing when it comes to like bipolar or anxiety or depression, there's so many different levels of it that you got to figure out what level you're on to know how to
Right.
or do what needs to be done to help the situation.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I definitely agree. I know, and it's kind of hard for, you know, that's why I says when it comes to, knowing, are you certified, if you not having a degree, it's like, well, do I know enough, like, for, say, for instance, myself, I know that it's something that I like to
That's pretty
talk
much
about.
it.
Huh? What'd you say? It's kind of the delay. Um, I was saying, I know with me liking to talk about it, and I know I'm not educated enough to where I can say, I can talk on levels, because there's so many levels, I could just talk about what I know, to a certain extent, so that's why I just wanted to kind of just hear your thoughts on that, and kind of hear what you had to say. Where can the people find you, Christine, and learn a little bit more about Blessings Alopecia Mental Health Foundation? Can you hear me?
You can check out the website at www.blessingsalopeciamentalhealth.com. That's B. Yes. Can you hear me?
Mhm. So we're having some delay here, you
Can
guys.
you
Just
hear
bear
me?
with us. Yes, ma'am, I can.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Should be my turn back on. Okay.
Mhm.
BAMH. For one, six foundation. Back on what you were saying, it's really not to me personally when it comes to mental health and the educational point of it. My personal opinion when it comes to that is the main tool that anybody needs is to be able to understand and to be able to listen to the person and understand what they're going through and what they're feeling or what their diagnosis is. That's my personal opinion, especially going, like I say, going through it myself
Right.
and then educating myself and pretty much learning that, like I said, so many different levels to it. The main key to the source is listening and understanding what the person is saying. Not trying to understand what they're feeling, but understand what they're saying. Because if you understand what they're saying, then you'll understand how they're feeling.
Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Um, can you tell the people where to find you?
As I'm in based out of the DC area, but we service worldwide. I'm not sure if you heard the website, but the website is bamhfoundation.com. Email is bamhfoundation@gmail.com, or you can call us at 601-675 BAMH.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There's so many out there I know that deal with alopecia and just trying to figure out if it is. I know a lot of people suffer from a lot of so can you break down before you leave like what is considered alopecia and like what are other signs are there something that they need to be looking for. I want to kind of really understand that or be able to talk a little bit about that before you leave for the audience, just in case someone may be actually going through this right now and trying to figure out what's going on with their hair or their scalp and things of that nature.
When it comes to alopecia, I tell everybody everybody's different.
Mm.
The first thing is when it comes to sign, it'll start off like a quarter size or a pea size or a dime size. Then there's three different levels. There's alopecia areata, which is the circle size, and then there's alopecia tertalis, where it's um, more what you call it, pieces attached to each other, or more hair that's been more lost. The eyebrows and other areas, the hair will fall off. Um, and then there's alopecia universalis, where it takes over all your hair all over your body. But it's best to try to see what best fits you. Because like I said, everybody's different. Like when it comes to my son, we've tried so many different hair growth remedies and so many different things, and his hair is not growing. But one thing we did learn was him eating more chicken and more citric. It has helped maintain like his eyebrows
Mm.
in the hair that he does have.
Okay.
So my best recommendation I tell people is to make like a 90-day journal and see like what you're eating, what you're not eating, your stress level, um, that your intake, going out in the sun and things of that sort, and that will kind of like help pinpoint either what you need to take out or what you need to add more, because you'll see either the growth that week or you'll see something losing within that week, so you'll know when you add up each week what you did on this week and what you did on that week. You seen less hair or hair falling out, then you kind of like know where it can come from.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. I truly appreciate it. And
You're
got to get
welcome.
you back on the show and get you on the show with your son,
Yes,
because of course we have the youth podcast, and so if he's up to it, we'd love to have him on there, and you can accompany him as well, and you guys can share the story on the youth podcast as well. So
yes.
I thank you so much. Is there anybody you want to give any shots out to before you leave?
Let's see. Look, I don't even know where to start. One, I want to start off with Fred Hill. He has been a wonderful mentor. He's been a helpful person throughout this whole journey and this whole process. He understands my mental health, and there's times he's like, "Go eat, go sleep, then call me back." And then for someone like I tell people, I want to be for their voice for people who has a mental disability to know that it's okay and it's okay to not be okay, and
Hmm.
it's okay that you can still have a business. It's just that you got to build a team who understands you and understand and respects you as a person and is willing to take on that ride and those accommodations, because I feel like if they understand, it's not as bad as you not understanding. Then we're going back and forth, and then I'm having an episode, and then we clash, and then you don't want to work business with me. So,
Right.
definitely him, Daryl Harrison, because he's the open door to Fred, and then take me out every Wednesday to get me over my anxiety, my fear of speaking in public, being out in public, just understanding like how things work and who to talk to, who not to talk to, how to deal with certain things. And I've come up, like a lot of people know, especially within this last year, I have come a long way of
Wonderful.
being out there, getting on the streets, and just, and it's like overwhelming now to having my first big event and having so many sponsors, so many people that's wanting to help out, so many people that want to be at the event. And I'm just like, we can do it. I can do it with the mental health. So,
Yes, you can.
um,
Yes, you can.
I definitely do. And then, like I tell people, I don't want to leave anybody out, but anybody that has helped me along the way, everybody that has been by my side during this journey, everybody who's had to deal with me with my mental health until they understood that consistency, then it gets better. um, so yeah, I definitely, everybody, I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank you for allowing me to be on the show today. Um,
Absolutely.
so yeah, it's
Absolutely.
just definitely,
Uh,
like I tell people, it's okay.
it will be. Raynell said, "Hey, blessing."
Hi, Raya. Yeah, she's out there with me every Wednesday as well. She's definitely
Yeah,
been a help as well. Her, the Love
she's loving
Foundation.
it. I'm loving it. I went out there as well, and had was able to help out with some food, and that's how I came across. I was like, oh my goodness, I love this. Let me call my sister and see what's going on. So I thank you for taking the time out to be on the show, and like I said, I look forward to definitely continuing to support you, and I see great things for your future, and congratulations to you and many blessings.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I
All
appreciate it. Oh,
right.
can I add one more thing before I leave out here?
Sure.
I am looking for volunteers and support, and anybody who knows how to write grants or identify grants. I definitely need you guys on the team.
Okay, there you go. You guys,
Thank
there goes some
you.
work. There goes some work for you. So hit her up. You're welcome, love. So there y'all go. Ms. Christine from Blessings Alopecia Mental Health Foundation. What a blessing, man. It's all about helping the community and getting the voices out there to be that help. Our next guest, we're going to come straight to him. His name is Bernard Golden. I met this fella in LA. And of course, that's where he is now
Hey,
and
what's
resides.
up,
But
guys? You got me in
but
the mood.
Bernard
But I'm
is
gonna stop and
from
talk to you
Newport
though.
News. He's a Virginia, a Virginian.
Yep,
What's up, my Virginia family that we met in LA?
yeah,
Doing some. So we were actually supposed to be in a show together. Actually, I was doing the score for that show, and so we met, and we've been in contact from all that time, man. It's been a while too. It's been a minute from that moment.
yep.
Cause it's been a while since I've been to LA. I'm missing it. So I'm telling you, I don't even want to talk about it. I just looking at that sunshine behind you. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset about it right now. So Bernard, from all the way from, for those that don't know this face that looks familiar to everyone, he is an actor, he's a dancer, he's a singer. Some don't notice him, but have watched him on the Jimmy Kimmel show. He is SpongeBob on Jimmy Kimmel, and he is a dancer. He danced with Soul Train for many years. Actor, has played so in Deliver Us from Eva. How Two could play that game with Vivica Fox. Was you in that one? Was it Two could
Huh?
play that game? Two could play that game or something like that with Vivica
Yeah, to
Fox.
the play the game.
Yeah, like
River,
I mean, this brother.
out. Yeah, that one. To the play the game. No, I wasn't in that one. That one I wasn't in. I
Which
was
one
in
was?
the the one I was in with Biblical Foxes with Dwayne Martin was when he was I was playing his basketball coach in a film,
Who's that
and then I did
movie?
uh
The
name that movie.
paper.
I can't think of the name of that movie I did.
I know. Um, well, this the Runs brother. He's an
Yeah, I was playing the
actor,
basketball coach,
right?
and then there was another one I played with Vivica Fox and no, that was Kelly Rowland, and Dwayne Martin in Seat Filler.
Right.
I'm
Seat
featured in Seat Filler
seat fella. Okay.
movie.
Right. You've done a lot. You've done a lot, for a very long time. A young boy coming from Virginia going all the way to LA. Like, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was odd. I mean, when I came from Virginia, I didn't know it was all this happening. Actually, I was supposed to have came to get my record produced by David Williams, Michael Jackson, the guitar player, when I first came here. That's when I was supposed to have met up with him, but we never got a chance to link up because he was on tour with Mike. He was on tour with Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
So later on, I he came to enhance my music. As I went in the studio on my own, I found a keyboard player who was playing at a Bonaventure Hotel, and this white guy can play like a soul brother, and he was a good arranger. And I sung all the songs a cappella to him. He put it together. He said, "Man, I could put music to your song easily." He said, "Can you come with a melody? Most people come with lyrics with no melody. He said, you got a melody with yours." He said, "I like your song." He said, "You got all this in your head?" I said, "Yep, I got all these songs in my head." So he put it down on track, and we
And-
did the MIDI music and stuff like that. Came on out, and I got it mixed and master, and I worked with Gary Meeks, what's his name, Randy Jackson from American Idol,
Mhm.
and I worked with Jay Mitchell. All them people, they helped me out to brought this sound of mine to the full circle that's on internet radio station right now. That's playing all
Okay.
over the world.
Okay. Wonderful.
So
Wonderful.
I am so excited. I am so excited about that. I'm so glad. So I'm going back in the studio to do some more songs. I'm gonna do another
Yay!
album. Yes, I am so excited to do another pop rock song music album
Yes.
coming out. I got some R&B on the other ones,
Okay.
soulful R&B. So
Okay.
they're real great. I work with Jay Mitchell
Okay.
on the R&B music on the song. I did a track with him. He did Herb Gotti and Shante tracks,
Mhm. Mhm.
uh, and he did Jagged Edge,
Okay.
the one that sang the song where "Break It Down Highways." That one.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
he did that track.
Okay.
So so it was cool working with a whole bunch of artists and being out here in California, and I did a lot of films and movies and stuff like that. I worked with what's the Halle Berry and introduced to Dorothy Dandridge. I worked on that
Dorothy
set with her.
Dandridge, you did do that.
And that
Yes.
was yeah, that was amazing. I was like, wow, I got a chance to screen text and talk to Haley while she was sitting at my feet underneath the piano.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, well, I had a
Yes.
great time.
Yes. Yes,
And then the
brother.
thing about it, later on, you ended up being on Soul Train.
Yes.
Wow, I said I
Yes.
couldn't believe I'd be on Soul Train. Wow. My mom would never let me watch that show. My mom was so strict Christian. You know how you in the church, they don't like they
Right.
say turn that hellfire show off. That's hell of a how it is back on the East Coast in Virginia. But they
Yeah.
were strict Christian. I mean, I could not. I'd listen to Christian Broadcasting Network. It took me
Right.
a while to know about all the latest pop songs, but Marvin Gaye and all them other people later,
Right. That was
because
like my.
I would listen to Danny Bell Hall, James Cleveland, Andre Crouch. I would listen to all them.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't nothing bad, but you were able to
Yeah,
kind of get the heads of the good old Motown and all that other stuff. You weren't
yeah.
able to
I
experience
came,
that at a young
I
age.
came on out here. Yeah, I came on out here. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe how far I got. I thought that was great. And like some of the people when I got here, like they know me. I ain't
Mm,
know them. They know me.
wow,
I was like,
wow.
what? They said, you look familiar. I said, okay, so I roll with it.
They always do that in LA, man. They like my
I
daughter.
just roll with it.
Yes, my
I
daughter.
said,
She
you
was
know
so
me? Okay, all
excited.
right, you know me. Okay, that's good. You know me. That's my way in.
Do you remember that
If I look like somebody famous, let me know that. They say I look like Usher or I look
time?
like Tommy Davidson
Tommy Davidson, yeah.
or I look
And
like Sugar Ray Leonard.
he from the DMV area. Yeah, I can see that too as well. Uh-huh. Man, I tell you, I tell you. So what do you got going on now? What's popping outside of other than the
Well,
music?
huh?
What you got going on now other than the music coming up? You got anything else coming up?
I'm working on a film, so I'm waiting for the film funding to come. It should be arriving pretty soon, so I can
Okay.
go and shoot my first feature film that I wrote. It's a futuristic fiction film that I wrote. It's called The Coming. It's based
Mm,
on about a little boy who becomes the Messiah of the future.
mm,
It's about the Black Christ that are already here, but he's in the future. Nobody know who he is. He among
mm.
us already.
Wow.
He's been reincarnated.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm showing the true futuristic fiction film of him.
Okay. Ooh, we got an exclusive. Okay, okay. So how long is that process? What do you when you looking at far as how long will the
Well,
process be?
it's going to take me at least about 2 3 months because I got to travel over to Ethiopia and different other countries overseas to shoot some scenes over there because it's based on a lot of different regions. That
Mm-hmm.
when he leaves America, he goes to Ethiopia, acts in Ethiopia,
Okay.
and that's where he gains godly power. That's where everybody know who he is. They won't know him
Mm-hmm.
in a certain country like here.
Right,
They won't. He
right.
won't be accepted. He'll be accepted in another nation.
Wow, wow. That sounds deep. I'm ready. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait. So
Yeah,
what do you think
my
far as
first baby, I wrote it.
yeah, I'm
Huh?
excited for you, brother. When it definitely get done, you definitely got to get back on here and we got to, you know, just give some push to it and promote it. Cause I'm definitely excited. And
Definitely.
it
But
definitely
I wrote
wish
this the way I wrote it by God. He gave me the vision and everything. That's how I wrote it. I didn't do it from the top of my head. It was like I
mm,
had the vision that was given to me by spirit, and I wrote
mm,
it by spirit. Spiritual,
wow.
everything that how it's supposed to be, and some of the stuff is already unfolded. It already happened now that I'm talking about that I wrote in the script. It
Right.
happened in reality.
Mm. And
So
and so you know how it could be when it comes to a lot of the premonition or a little bit too much of what can possibly be going on, like the
right,
real, they try to jump in front of it like, no, you're not putting
right,
this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, um,
yeah.
how prepared are you for that in regards to, like, I guess
Well, I
when it
got
comes,
see,
go ahead.
I got everything set up for as I already know the productions and everything that I want.
Hmm.
I'm just waiting for funds to be released. When the funds
Right.
be released, I go into production.
Okay.
So it depends on the funding when it
And
be
you
liquidated anytime soon.
Right. And you doing Netflix, you doing how you gonna
I'm doing
base
everything. I'm
okay.
doing everything.
Okay.
I did it when I did a synopsis of my movie.
Mm-hmm.
I let the director of Xena Hercules, and they
Mm-hmm.
saw it and they want to make it a TV series.
Mm-hmm.
So I told them I wanted to wait first. I want to do a movie, then we could turn it into a TV series
Mm-hmm.
because it's fun. It's fun to play with it because it's futuristic.
Right. That's gonna be so awesome. That is so awesome. I can't wait for it. I really, really can't. So
Yeah.
you've have established um from singing to dancing to acting and now actually producing and
Yes.
directing.
Yes.
Woo, all the
Definitely.
way from Virginia, you
I'm
guys.
gonna tell you, ain't God is good because I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you, he's all in one. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know, I ain't got the knowledge, but he got the knowledge. He giving me the knowledge how to do it.
Amen. That's amen.
Yeah,
And you
I
just
tell
keep go ahead. I'm sorry.
right because I don't know nothing. I'm just following his lead.
Can you say it again? Say
I'm
it again. I
I'm,
mean, when people
I'm
really
following
get
his lead.
yeah,
I'm
when
following
people
his lead.
get
He
that,
telling
they
me what
gotta
to do,
get
how to
that.
do it this way, when to do it, who to meet, what to meet, who to talk to. It's him. It's not me.
That's it. That's it. I love it. I really, really love it. And I thank you so
If I
much
say
for
I'll be lying. I got to say it's the Almighty doing
yes, it is. Yes, it is. He is always in control.
it.
And as long as you follow him, the sky's the limit. Where can the people find you at, Bernard?
Huh?
Where can the people find you at?
Oh, they can find me on Instagram, Bernard Golden 2018, or Facebook. I'm in Los Angeles, and also they can contact me through Instagram and Facebook
Instagram and Facebook.
to reach me.
Right. And the YouTube, you have any
That
old,
way,
you got any YouTube
I,
videos? I said, you have any
I'm
YouTube
working on
videos?
YouTube. Oh no, not yet. I'm working on
Not,
YouTube video on the music that I already did. Already
okay.
done is out. I gotta do videos on it. So I'm doing
Okay.
music videos of them and bring them out
Okay.
because people hear my music, but they don't know that's me singing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Bring it on out. Bring it on out. Bring it on out.
Yeah,
Let's hear it. So I'm excited for you, brother. Is there
yeah,
anybody you want to shout out before you leave?
yeah. I want to shout out to everybody who's listening to this interview on the web, on the net, and wish you all God bless and the speed for a prosperous year. And if my folks are watching, my family members, my brothers and sisters, they watch this in Virginia. I want to say hi, Brenda, hi, Norma, hi, Stephen, hi, Michael, hi, Jerry, how Louise, my nephews, Michael B. Golden Jr., Pastor L. Bishop Michael B. Golden Jr. in Hampton, Virginia. That's my relative. That's my nephew. He pastored
Okay.
church there in Hampton, Virginia.
Okay. Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes.
So
Straight out of Virginia. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anytime you coming back anytime soon?
yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll definitely be back.
Okay.
You my girl. I'll be back. All right.
make, su- make sure you hit me up, brother.
Okay,
All
I
right.
definitely will.
Okay.
I keep you
Take
posted.
care. All right.
All
God
right.
bless you. All
Bye
right.
bye.
Take care. Man, that is my brother Bernard Golden, you guys. I'm telling you, he is a golden gem that a lot of people don't know, and has done so much. When I say he's done so, I didn't even really get to say some of the stuff. Like, I mean, he's actually danced with Michael Jackson. I mean, so much. He's just done so much, and he's just very humble. And that's what I love about his spirit is a great, great spirit. And I'm a people person. I'm all about the spirit. I'm all about connecting with the energy. So his energy definitely was something that I was attracted to, and we, like I said, from years we have kept in touch. And when he has things going on, I'm there to support, and vice versa. So shout out to Bernard Golden. Thank you so much again for being on the show. Our next guest is not a stranger to the DMV. Some of you guys know him as Charles Garris. Some of you guys know him as Shorty Coleon. But that his name is Charles Shorty Coleon Garris. What's up, bro? What's going on?
What's up, Miss Tamika Joy? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm just hanging in there. You know how us caps do. We
Yeah,
grind and grind and grind.
grind, grind. Plant the seed and pop the jab, you know?
Right. So for the people that don't know, Shorty, and I didn't even get to get the bio from you, but knowing you for quite some time, I could definitely say that this brother, he's definitely always on his grind. He is a man of many hats, have so many different talents and gifts, and he is another jewel that a lot of people don't know of, a lot of things that he's done, not only in the community, but even all over, from different states, international. He's done. And, I definitely had to get him on the show. My partner in crime, we tackled the Capital Kids together and created a platform for the youth to be able to learn the music industry, along with just being a group, learning how to gel as a group and learning how to connect and learn songs and dance and raps and recording and writing and all those different things that we created together and made history. So y'all give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for my friend, my brother, my cap, Shorty Coleon. It's so much that I can start with. And I mean, I know I don't want to babble on. So tell me, or take me back to when music was introduced to you.
First of all, thanks for having me on the show. You had some incredible guests. I'm listening to everybody's journey, and I'm like, wow, some amazing stories. My introduction to music kicked off at 825 Yuma Street. And man, it's been in part of my soul, from the introduction. It's been several encounters with music. Then is what gave me the thought that I want to do that, and I'm going to do this, and so forth. But in my grandmother's house on the main floor, it was WOL. Grandma had the inspirations going on all day. In the basement where my uncles were, it was the P-Funk All-Stars, Bootsy Collins. It was all that, you know what I mean? So, the dance-offs and the parties happened in the basement. On the top floor, it was my aunt. She had the J5 going on, the Motown sound going on. So every floor to me, I was, it was music. So you
Hey.
that upstairs on the main floor, grandma got the worship going. Make sure you straight before you walk out the door. Downstairs, you know what I'm saying? It was the red light spotlight and George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars. So that's what was happening. But I think an encounter with my dad taking me to see the Jackson 5 at the Capitol Center way back in the day. I was a little kid. I still remember it like yesterday, and Michael was doing Dancing Machine, and I was in the aisle trying to be Michael, you know what I'm saying? And that was one of the kickoffs for me, of wanting to be in the or wanting to be an artist or whatever my brain was telling me I wanted to do at the time. It was those encounters first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I get that. You said, you had different genres going on and different and that kind of, I guess, really does identify you as the artist, and you going from this to that to, being able to even write, as a songwriter, and you being able to, write from, go-go to rap to R&B. Those are, it definitely takes a different skill to be able to tap into those different genres, and you've been able to do that.
Yeah. I think also being around different genres of music, or being able to catch different melodies, and chord structures, and identifying, um, you know, what Junkyard was doing, but then hearing the blues when I rode to the store with my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? To again, hanging out with my uncles, and hearing what they were into. I just gravitated to the sounds or whatever was happening around me, and I picked it up, and the melodies and those tunes and sounds stayed in my head. So I was able to create melodies and things from those sounds, and it just stuck with me. I really don't know how to describe it. It just it comes to me, and I can come up with stuff. It's yeah, it's interesting.
Quickly, yeah, I definitely, have been able to see you in your element, and we clicked, in the studio, many times, and our vibe,
Yeah.
in regards to collaborating, and kind of get that whole thing. So, um you're an amazing songwriter, singing, of course. You did, had the opportunity to be signed to a label. Would you like to share a little bit about that whole experience?
Yeah, that was it wasn't planned. It just I was in the right place at the right time, and I wrote a song, and somebody heard it who was there. I was like 13, turning 14, and so I didn't know what was. I was just the youngest guy in the room with the older guys. And I came up with this pattern. It was like, sing that again, and I sung it again, and they was like, okay, can you come up with this? We need a verse and a verse and this and that. Okay, all right. And so I wrote the verse, and then there was a concept, and then someone brought us down to perform it, and before you know it, Verdi and White from Earth, Wind and Fire was in the room. He walked out and heard it, and then there was a deal presented to Warner Brothers, and that was the start of being bitten by the bug. Um, you know, and from there, it was several projects that happened after that, several different deals, going to New York City, and having a situation, and then the person who has the situation loses the situation because whatever that's way beyond your control. And so all of that work and that experience, and you going back home and start from scratch, you know what I'm saying? And at that time,
Mhm.
it was more so me and moms, and it was nobody to say, this is all part of it, but you got to get back out there. I was like, if I can't do it in my city, I ain't doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? I
Convinced.
was a little upset about that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And just not understanding the business, that's how it goes. After all of that
Mhm.
work happens, the chips fall that the way sometimes. And
Mhm.
then after that, a music mentor of mine, who went to school with my aunts, Mark Lawson, invited me to come, and he was telling me to come through with Rare Essence, come through the rehearsals, but I wanted to be an R&B guy. I was like, I want to sing, kind of thing. And it's like, come to rehearsal. And I would go back and forth. Went on for about maybe 2.5 years before I decided to, all right, I'm gonna do it, kind of
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Yeah. And I just it was timing, because the
Mhm.
first set of songs that I did, um, they hit.
Mm-hmm.
from performing Holy Ghost, and then after that was Body Snatchers, and then Scenario. All of those songs was during the time when radio was supporting go-go. And it was like, all right, well, what do you need to leave
Mm-hmm.
off for? You know what I'm saying? He could do it right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And keep his job. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah. And
by having that real life experience, um, I was like, all right, we're gonna keep doing this and see where it led. But interesting enough, by me saying prior to, man, if I can't do it here, I don't want to do it, kind of thing. And then boom, this is what happened. So it was like I didn't have to leave to go and do what I was trying to accomplish. And I still was able to learn the business, hands
mhm,
on, night after night after night after night after night after night after night. So I
mhm,
honestly wouldn't change anything because I wouldn't have gotten the education, um, nor would I have been ready to take on the grind, a whole nother mental grind. You know what I'm saying? Outside
mhm.
of just getting on stage and performing, of knowing, how to take care of the business and learn from the business. So it's been quite a journey, and then I'm blessed to still have a passion for it, to wake up every day and still check off the list. Yeah, super
Yeah.
excited to still have a passion and want to do it.
Yes, yes, yes. And you, I mean, you went from, you wanting to be this artist to you getting to be an artist here in your area, not only with a go-go band, but one of the, number one go-go bands, here in the area. So you went and was attached to, the top, no, you can't get, I mean, of course I'm a junkyard till you die, but Rare Essence, of course, it doesn't get no better than that. So you were definitely able to get and be a part of that for 20, how many years?
Man,
25, 20?
it's been over 25 years, and
Yeah.
they said time, flies when you're having fun, but it definitely was a boot camp, because a lot of the songs that I came up with happened like right on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You know,
wow.
if you know anything about go-go music, there's about maybe 2 to 3 uh progressions that may happen in one song, and maybe 2 or 3 bridges that happen during the concept of a song that never make it to the final. But man, some of my greatest times of creating was like at the Metro Club, and we knew every night, pretty much we was coming up with something.
Right.
So that right there was something that I would definitely cherish. Have an opportunity to create right there, and hearing something that Godfather was doing, or something that Mickey was doing, and it's something that Andre was doing on the guitar. All these different sounds. Here comes the melody, and then here
Hmm.
comes the verse, and then we
Right.
back to a melody. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
and then trying it again the next night, and it goes up another tier. So it's definitely been a 25 to 30 year boot camp. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Wow.
I'm blessed to have experienced all of that. Yeah.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And salute to you. You definitely did your part and played your part and still playing your part, when it comes to go-go. And now you have moved to another plateau in building and branding, because you have some other things on the table now when it comes to go-go, not outside, just not, of course, go-go, you have other things, but in regards to the go-go, you have these chips that's coming out.
Oh yes, 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 we do.
Let's talk about the
We have the
chips.
yeah. Oh man, we keeping the culture alive. We have the very first ever snack brand of Washington D.C., the official snack of Washington D.C., and I actually have a bag right here. That's right,
Shameless
Crank
plug,
chips.
shameless plug.
crank chips. And we got an amazing flavor, which is called Go-Go Mumbos, coming to a store near you. We got actually 3 flavors, and we have a 4th flavor on the way. And we also got this Caliente. So what's interesting about this chip, Miss Tamika, is they're air fried. They're not fried, and there's no grease, on these
Wow.
chips, and they taste amazing.
Wow.
Um, all of
I
the
got
flavor
you.
profiles have a health conscious ingredients attached to them. We have this capital Kid spicy cheese puffs. You
Yeah,
cannot
they're
stop eating
good.
these right here.
Yeah, I
They
had
are
those.
they are the bomb. I'm super excited. And yeah, we got the CK on the bag. This is incredible. I'm speechless. So outside of being in the studio, I'm in the warehouse. I'm going to meetings, distribution, dealing with the stores. But again, this is all related to music. And the reason
Right.
why I got involved with coming up with a snack brand, I just wanted to find a way to expand the life shelf of the music. And what's unique about these bags when they go on the shelf, there will be a QRC code on the back, a QR code on the back. You scan it, and guess what? It's taking you to some unreleased music. So
Oh,
yes,
that's
yes, yes,
great.
yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what
It
we're
is
doing.
great. Yes.
Just finding
Yes,
another
Lisa.
way to keep the music alive, finding another way to get the music to the people, outside of traditional ways, and just being creative. And I think we got a hit on our hands via the crank chip.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Congratulations. You got that. And you got the wine, you
I got the
know.
wine. I got the wine. Yeah, yeah. Your boy been working. Your boy been
Yeah.
working. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
We had a tasting today.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a manufacturer. So Shorty Sangria is getting manufactured right now. We have distribution for Shorty Sangria, and prayerfully, the top of the year, we're going to be in a store near you. Of course, you can come down to the restaurant and get yourself a bottle, but we are aiming to be in the stores. So it's a super exciting time for product placement.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yes. You are working it. You are working it. Of course, you got, writers, singers, some, producer. You did scores. You did the score for the BT um, Angry
Yes,
Ever After and the
Angry Ever
Christmas.
After,
And the Christmas, yeah.
and
So I
yeah,
mean,
twas the chaos before Christmas. Yes, ma'am.
yes, for BT. So, you definitely have, like I said, very talented and have been on a grind for quite some time. And, the blessings are just staring up, staring up, staring up. And I'm so proud of you. And I know
Thank you.
everything that your heart desires is definitely going to come to you because, you definitely have the lineup. Even I wanted to talk a little bit about when you were talking about the grind and you being a student and learning, how the go-go thing is. I know we always make fun of you because we call you Mr. Healthy Man in regards to you eating healthy, but
Hmm.
that is so important when it comes to go having that schedule and being on a go and being,
Man,
not having so before we leave, talk a little bit about that and how you've managed to really get a grip on taking care of your health and being strategic about your times and things of that nature
and
because
I,
that's
yeah,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
and that's it. You're totally right. You said it. A key phrase is being strategic. Um, I don't compare, but I try to keep, my spiritual and my health, what I'm saying, connected. So it's like if I miss church on Sunday, what I'm saying, it's you feel like it's an unbalance happening. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a project or if I'm out of town or something, I happen to miss church, I'm definitely gonna, catch it online. But I am going to double up when I get, back home. And it's the same
Mhm.
thing. If I miss my workout, I'm going to get, a day in at least twice or three times out the week, just to level out the number one, it levels out the stress, but it
Mhm.
also keeps a balance, a mental balance. And
Mhm.
I really love to be outdoors. And so, the sun, the energy from the sun and everything, that it creates a balance, but then it gets my endorphins working, get my brain to processing different things, with getting the run in. But the eating all comes part of it too. And I just know, with changing the diet, and it's not going ham every day, but it's just being conscious of what you're putting in your system. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
To know
Right.
that, okay, I got a long schedule today. And so I'm gonna have to put the foods in that's gonna help me be productive.
Right.
So I can't have what I want to have, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, when I want
Right.
to have it. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
gotta, like, kind of, eat those meals, those small meals, or give me a protein shake, you know what I'm saying, or eat me some egg whites, but then take me some fruit out when I go, but it's so weird because I haven't been in the gym in the last year and a half. I've been working out outside. I ride around with the dumbbells, the jump rope, and the medicine ball on the floor of my back seat, just because,
Wow.
if I can't, if I'm running ahead of schedule, or if I finish before schedule, I'm going to find a pot, and we're going to get 500 jump ropes in, and we're going to get about maybe 5 reps or something, just so I know I can check that off the list.
Right.
Just kind of adapt into, what life is handed us with trying to survive COVID and everything. That's
Yes.
one of the things that I felt that I had to do, that I must do. And if I do have a cheat day as far as eating, you know, and if it's too much something in that food, oh man, I'm gonna pay for it. Be like
You
sideways,
definitely
you know what I'm
feel it.
saying? But it's the grind. I mean, and one thing I want to say to anybody's watching, and I tell the kids this all the time, the capital kids, you're gonna put more into this than it's gonna give back to you, but you're supposed to put more into what you believe in, what your passion is, and what your gift is. And long as you do that, what's going to be for you is going to be for you, but you're going to have to put in the work. When they talk about those 1,000 hours per project or per song, whatever the case may be, man, it's going to be that times 10. You just got to continuously be persistent, continuously.
That's right. It's consistency. It's all about it. Good, bad, ugly. It's all about consistency. And
Man, and
you
I
have
got the
that.
scars to show it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you're right. As I say, you have done it and shown it, and But guess what? We haven't even seen, or you haven't even scratched the surface of some of the things that you have, in store. So, kudos to you. I'm always here to support you, in any way that I can. And how can the people find you?
Um, on IG, at at Crank Radio. Yeah, we on Sirius XM as well. Every Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 10 p.m. Supporting the culture. It's an amazing show. We are spotlighting the Godfather this weekend, Chuck Brown, for his birthday weekend. Got an
Okay.
amazing show, and it's an exciting time for go-go. So please continue to support the culture. Check out the Crank Show. It's one hell of a party, and thank you for this platform, Miss Tamika. This is cool. I love what you're doing.
Absolutely. 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 Anytime you want to come back, just let me know. I got you. Any shout outs?
Oh man, yeah, I want to shout out to everybody that's swinging the axe with me. You know what I'm saying? The team with Crank Chips and also the team with Shorty Sangria. Man, we putting that work in. Also, we got the new restaurant coming, D City Wings and Shorties. Stay tuned for that. We'll have a big celebration, ribbon cutting ceremony. And just want to shout out to everybody that's on their grind, and that's putting God first. It's cool to crank hard, but sure to thank God because He
That's
makes it all
right.
possible and gives you the vision, to pursue and put one foot in front of the other to make it happen. Yes, yes.
Absolutely. Well, we know we could talk forever and ever, and I know my engineer like, hello. So on that note, you know what we do? We say what? Say what?
Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Miss Tamika
Thank
Joy.
you so much. I truly appreciate you
Anything for
being
you,
on the
Miss
show.
Tamika Joy.
Thank you so much, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the stars with Tamika Joy. I will see y'all next Friday at 7 p.m. Have a good weekend. Be safe.